The 10 different settings on this VacMaster VP320 are amazing. I'm going to show you how to program all these for different types of foods that you're going to want to vacuum seal in here. It's a game changer for me. I was looking at it. I'm like, hey, these things are super easy to program. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in the coming up video. I'm here, scrunched down. I'm sitting on a bucket. I'm going to show you one of the awesome features on this VP320. It's got programs, programmable settings for your vacuum seal and how long you want to do it, depending on what type of food you're doing. So it's super easy to program. This one has got 10 different settings on it. You can control how long it vacuums everything in. You can control your seal times, and you can also control your cooling times. So we'll get into this and kind of show you how to set up the programs the way I've got mine set also. So let's dive in and start with that. We're going to start, the machine is off right now. We're going to turn the machine on. And what you want to do to program this, you'll hit your button, your program button right here. It will come up P1, and you can toggle through on your different settings. We'll start with P0, so we'll go to set, and you can set your seal time up and down with the arrows. This is for the bulk of the food that I do. If we're butchering and stuff like that, I've got a seal time of 40 seconds on there. So we'll hit it, and what you do, once you got your seal time set on there, you hit set, and then it will take you to the sealing time. So we're going to seal these bags, and what's recommended on the 3 mil bags is 0.6 seconds. So I'm running 3 mil bags, so we've got it set on 0.6 seconds. Once you've got it, you can adjust it up and down with the arrows on your seal time. We've got it at 0.6 seconds, so we're going to hit set, and then it will take it to our cooling times. Typically, you want to put your cooling time 1 second more than your seal time. So my sealing time is 0.6 seconds, so we're going to set our cooling time at 1.6 seconds. So we've got it setting right here. You can go ahead and hit set, and then you're done. Let's see if we can get a good close-up. We're going to go in, hit our program button. We're at 1 or we're at 0. Hit it again, go to 2. Hit it again, it just keeps going up. So let's set program 4. We're going to hit our first button, which goes in and it'll light up our vacuum time. Let's set our vacuum time on this. You just use the arrows up and down to do it. We'll set it at 50. And now we're going to do our sealing time, because it'll go down and show you what you're programming. On the 6 mil bags, you're wanting to do about, it's recommended 0.6 seconds. So we're going to toggle up to 0.6, hit our set button. Now we're at our cooling time of how much time it lets the seal cool. Typically you want it 1 second more than your sealing time. So we're going to go down, and we'll put it at 1.6. You hit the set button, and then you're done. That's the easiest way to program it. You've got 10 pre-programmed settings you can do depending on what type of food you're wanting to do. Right now on my machine, I've got 3 different programs set for it. I've got P0 is set for typically when we're doing fresh meats and butchering stuff in the shop. I've got it set as a P0 and all my parameters in there. My second one, I've got it set for marinades. If we're going to marinate something, or if you're going to use some soups, you want to set the seal time down a lot longer where it doesn't create such a vacuum and suck everything out to where it gets on your seal bar and you can't get a good seal on it. The third one I've got is for delicate items. I played with it a little bit. Like, we made some waffles the other day, and I was going to freeze some of the waffles that were left over. So I played with the times on it, and I set it at a 6 second vacuum time. So I'll kind of go over suggested times that you want to do as far as your vacuum. 6 seconds is the shortest vacuum time that you can do on the machine. So I've got it for my delicate stuff. I've got it set for 6 seconds vacuum time. Liquids, powders, and marinades. Suggested start time is 18 to 20 seconds on that. That's what I've got mine set, is for 18 seconds on the vacuum time for my powders, marinades, and liquids. Suggested for starting point for other products as far as your drier meats and stuff like that, stuff that doesn't have a whole lot of liquid with it, is 35 to 40 seconds. I found out that a 40-second vacuum with my machine is going to do good on doing fresh meats and stuff like that. All right. Seal times. Excuse me. Your sealing times that you want to set on it. Typically, with a 3 meal bag, and a 3 meal bag is what I'm using. What you want to do, your seal times, a good starting point is 0.6 seconds on that. With a 4 meal bag, it's 0.8 seconds. With a 5 meal bag, it's 1 second. And typically what you want to do on your cooling times is whatever your sealing time is, you want to add a second more. So if your sealing time is 0.6 seconds, your cooling time needs to be 1.6 seconds. And what you can do to check and see if your sealing times are good, this does a double seal on the bag, so you want to make sure that your seal is nice and clear. It's not milky or melted all the way through. Excuse me, but I found out that for the 3 meal bags, 0.6 is right on the money. Hadn't had any problems with it or anything. But guys, this is a VacMaster, the VP320. That's a quick overview of how to program it. It makes life so much more simple if you can do, if you can go in and if we're going to be sealing delicate stuff, I can come in and push. And I know it's P3 for delicate stuff. We can do that, and it stays on the same setting unless you change it. So if we were doing all our delicate stuff, we could put it on P3. If we were like, hey, we're ready to do some liquids, we could go down to P1, and then that's my liquids. If we're going to do some fresh meat, we can go to P0, and that's going to do everything for that. Guys, I've got an affiliate link for these machines if you want to check it out. The link will be in the description, and you can buy some. Use the code HOMESTEAD. You'll get 15% off your product, and I appreciate it.